Hi guys, welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today I have a review for you. I'm going to be reviewing Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I had some reservations about going into this book because of like the mixed reviews and people's thoughts, and they didn't like the book, they didn't like Tris, they didn't like the ending, or they didn't just like a lot of stuff. And I was sitting there thinking, dude, wow, because I really liked Divergent and Surgeon. Is this like going to ruin my whole outlook for this trilogy? We actually did the trilogy as buddy reads in my group, and there were several of us reading, and this one we read this month, and there's still a couple people that are still reading, I think. But I plowed through it. I absolutely loved the book. I don't know what parts the people didn't like. The only one of them or a couple of them I heard they didn't like Tris. But I didn't know what the reasons were why people didn't like it. But I gotta say that I was pleased. I was very happy with the book. And especially when I had my reservations about reading it. I actually was just scared to pick it up because I didn't want it ruined. But I also wanted to see it come to a closure of some kind. And one of the things that bothered me most in the whole series was Tobias, or Four. Tobias kind of viewed his relationship with Tris a little differently than Tris looked at the relationship. He was more on the lines of, I can do this thing, but you can't. He didn't have a lot of trust in her, and he didn't have any faith in her, and that went through the whole trilogy. He was like that, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. Tobias is a strong character. He's got a good character. He's strong. He's helpful. He's relentless. You know, he is all in all a good character. And him and Tris do have good parts in the book. But when he starts in on her about, why did you do that? You shouldn't do that. Da-da-da-da-da stuff. It really bothered me. But other than that, he was okay. Just was not a favorite character for me. Tris was actually probably my favorite character. So anyway, the world building continues, and it's great. That doesn't change. What I like is watching the characters go through their changes and becoming better people. There is a decision that's made in the book that's catastrophic, which you should come to expect that in this trilogy, because there's always a lot of things that are happening that have bad reactions. So, anyway, the ending of the book, I could kind of see what the ending was going to be as I started reading the book. And I guess a lot of people didn't really see that. But I think the ending of the book ended the way that it should have ended, in my opinion. I couldn't see it end any other way, because as you're reading the trilogy, you learn the story is really about trust and understanding and sacrifice, doing those things for the good of the people. And I love how the characters started learning that you know, they started learning more trust and understanding of each other. And especially in like the last book, you know, when they're all kind of coming together, all the people are kind of coming together, and it carries over into this one. So anyway, the ending, I think, ended the way it should have ended. I think the author did a great job on that. And I think all around, it was probably my favorite of the three. And I had to give it 5 stars. I knocked the other two down to 4 stars each, just because I think this one really outshined the first two. I think this is why it's so important for you to read the book, form your own opinion, and go from there. If someone tells you, oh, it sucks, then, you know, I think you should at least try it and decide on your own what you think of the story. So if you haven't read it, if you're waiting or you have reservations like I did, read it, form your own opinions, and you'll probably really like it. Like I said, my favorite of the trilogy, and I'm so glad I finally read it. It's a fantastic trilogy through and through. So that is my review on Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, click like, please. Subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.